Any entrepreneur worth their salt will tell you that doing business in Uganda is not easy. What is even harder is convincing 4 tenacious judges that you and your business deserve a cash injection of more than 37 million shillings. Well, that's what Sinapis business competition is all about. After a very intense and grueling process, Sinapis business competition ended up with 7 finalists. Now, these 7 finalists were charged with the responsibility of convincing 4 tenacious judges that they are the ones who deserve the 37 million shillings in terms of funding for them and their businesses. So, before we go any further, let's have a word with the Sinapis team to tell us a little bit more about what Sinapis is doing in Uganda and about the Sinapis business competition.
Sinapis is the Latin word for mustard seed, and if you recall from the scriptures where Jesus tells that familiar parable about this smallest of seeds that grows to become one of the largest plants in the garden. And there's something very interesting that he says in that parable, that the birds of the air come and make nests and find rest in the branches. And at Sinapis, we believe that one way to understand this parable is that entrepreneurs who take small seeds of ideas and grow these into profitable, scalable companies provide for the community, they create and sustain jobs, and provide that dignified place where employees and those that depend on those jobs can find rest under the umbrella of that company. So that's our passion. We train and equip kingdom entrepreneurs to grow companies like this, to provide for the community and to advance God's purposes here in Uganda and in 8 other countries around the world.
Sinapis has been in Uganda since 2018, and since that time we've trained over 100 entrepreneurs. Sinapis is passionate about creating impact in the marketplace. This is both spiritual, economic, and social impact. We offer a couple of programs for the entrepreneurs in the marketplace for Uganda. Among our programs, we have the Sinapis Entrepreneurship Academy. This is a mini MBF that takes place for 4 months, and in this we are looking to support early stage to growth stage entrepreneurs. In addition to that, we offer the Aspire program, and Aspire program is for early stage entrepreneurs looking to scale up and work with a business model that could actually create and bring about increase in their businesses.
So if you're interested in this, please go to www.sinapis.org. We are regularly posting opportunities for new training, and we also would invite you to come and learn more about the ongoing alumni community that we're building here. Our vision is to serve and support entrepreneurs like you who will grow and sustain ventures that will change Uganda.
We also boost in a great community and network of entrepreneurs in the ecosystem within Uganda, where we are helping entrepreneurs scale up their businesses and grow profitable and sustainable businesses.
And that's where we continue to meet together, we grow together to build skills, help entrepreneurs find one another, to do business, to do peer-to-peer mentorship. And as your business needs become more complex, we have connectivity to mentors and advisors and capital providers to help you grow.
We have a strong presence in Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. And so just to be able to see this business competition reach such a huge audience in Uganda and actually all over the region really makes us filled with joy. I mean, we've seen a lot of entrepreneurs have a lot of self-doubt and anxiety and afraid to think big, which is actually quite unfortunate. So to you as an entrepreneur who is watching, regardless of where you are in Jinja, in Mombasa, in Nyeri, in Kenya, in Burundi, in Kigali, Karibu sana. We're ready to help you see the huge amount of potential that you have in growing your business and seeing it reach greater heights.
So it is showtime. The pressure has mounted. The tension is so thick you can almost cut it with a knife. So follow me inside so we can see what the finalists have to offer.
My name is Catherine from Safegal, located in Mpigi, Uganda. Safegal deals in manufacturing of reusable sanitary pads. We realize that there are many menstrual products on the market, but most of them are not affordable and accessible to people in rural areas. We not only provide pads, but we provide a menstrual kit that comes with 2 reusable sanitary pads, 1 nika, a piece of soap, a menstrual booklet, and a storage bag that one can use to store a used pad. Safegal envisions at a world where menstrual products are affordable and accessible to all women and girls in Uganda.
Did you know that 3.5 million adolescent girls in Uganda miss 4 to 5 school days per month, and that a third of girls in rural communities know nothing about menstruation prior to their starting? Just here in Mpigi, where I come from, 28% of adolescent girls miss 4 to 5 school days every month. The problem being that majority of menstrual products on the market are not affordable to the girls in rural communities. And in some parts of the country, these products are the access of these products is limited. That's where Safegal comes in, to lower the cost of menstruation by manufacturing certified, eco-friendly, and reusable sanitary pads that are safe, affordable, and accessible throughout Uganda. We do this through importing some of the raw materials that we use in production, such as microfiber and waterproof. After that, we do our domestic manufacturing in Mpigi, and with our final product, we sell directly through our agents and awareness campaigns that we conduct in different districts and communities. We also sell wholesale to retailers such as supermarkets and shops. We sell in bulk to hospitals and schools who are then able to resell to women and girls in different communities. We as well sell in bulk to developments such as NGOs and corporate companies who later distribute these products deeper in villages where Safegal cannot reach. Generally, a woman or a girl would need at least 2 packs of Safegal pads on an annual basis, where each pack costs 6,000 Ugandan shillings. In the year 2020, we were able to certify the Safegal reusable sanitary pads with the Uganda National Bureau of Standards. We established a dedicated production space in Mpigi, where we are doing production currently. We grew our team from 2 to 8 women. We won a grant of over 10 million Ugandan shillings in social impact. We made a CSR partnership with Stanbic Bank Mpigi, and also made a sales partnership with Compassion Uganda. All this can't be done alone. I have other team members. We plan to build a sales team in Mpigi, where we are currently located, that will help us boost our sales. We also plan to expand our sales to the surrounding districts, because currently we are only focused in Mpigi district. And in the near future, in case we get funds, we hope to introduce our new product, which will be the reusable diaper. We can't do this without your help. We need your support, and we are asking for over 83 million Ugandan shillings, which we shall invest in working capital, purchasing materials for production, hiring sales team that will help us boost our sales, and investing in marketing activities. We also plan to expand our production space, because currently the space we have can only accommodate 2 sewing machines. We also hope to invest in more sewing machines, at least 10 of them. In 2016, I happened to meet Prosi, a girl of 14 years who was at the verge of getting married. Prosi had gone into her first periods. The parents couldn't afford to buy Prosi pads, so they thought the easiest way was to get her married. Just like Prosi, there are thousands of girls going through the same challenge, or even worse than proceed. That's why I ask you to join hands to create a generation where menstrual products are affordable and accessible to all women and girls in Uganda. Thank you.
I can see where you're coming from. I see your vision. I see the need. Although I want to ask you about sustainability. You talked about 7 million as your target, adolescent girls and women. What is the actual targeted market that you see compared to the other products that are on the market and out of Uganda? Do you have any plan for building out of Uganda?
The actual market that we are looking at is over 4 million women and girls. We hope the market will grow, and we also plan to expand it, not only in Uganda, but in East Africa. That's in future.
You speak of your need of 79 million Uganda shillings. What impact will that have on your business in terms of production capacity?
Basing on our projections, we hope to increase our production capacity by 2% every month.
Okay, Catherine, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing, or you must be looking forward to hearing back from us, and we'll get back to you. But thank you so much for pitching, and I guess it has been an interesting journey, and of course, Safe Girl is very timely and a very much needed product. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Alex Wanyu. I am the CEO of Alexander Perfumery Limited. We acknowledge that the manufacturing industry heavily relies on imported raw materials, and that brings challenges relating to poor supply chain reliability since the supplier is months away, high inventory costs, and then high costs of research and development. Because we are local, we actually will be solving the problem of inventory costs because you buy when you need it. Our differentiation really lies in the natural offering. We are using natural raw materials. We offer research and development support to our customers. We really bring on board the spirit of partnership in developing new products.
Aspire is part of Alexander Perfumery Limited, which was founded in 2016, offering fragrances to the local market. Fast forward in 2020, we pivoted to the flavor industry after realizing an opportunity. Let me tell you a story about Charles. Charles is one of the beverage manufacturers in this market. He was frustrated because the COVID had hit his cash flows. His supplier was asking for too much in minimum order quantities, so he got in touch with us. And that's how Aspire was born. We realized that the food and beverage industry heavily relies on imported raw materials, flavors specifically. That comes with long lead times where they really have to wait for over 104 days to receive their stocks. It means they have to plan for 6 months ahead to get their stocks. That comes with money. The inventory costs are really high. Moreover, with COVID hitting us, the air transport was disrupted very much to a point that it had to extend over 21 days. Supply chain reliability was really very poor and still very poor. So, you might be wondering, are we just lamenting? Well, here is the solution. Our solution is a locally made natural flavor from locally grown raw materials. It comes with benefits. We eliminate the lead time. The manufacturer only buys what they need when they need it. Therefore, we reduce inventory costs by over 90%. The opportunity is very big, as reflected in the URA import data on flavorings. We are looking at segments in the food and beverage industry, the bakery segment that has small and medium enterprises. We are looking at the dairy segments. We are looking at beverages, where we have the juice, the healthy drinks, and other manufacturers. We have Other manufacturers are like confectionery, small and medium enterprises in the milling section. Those are all part of our customers. We need 551 million to be able to execute that growth, invest in the research and development laboratory so that we are able to take advantage of existing opportunities and specialized developments. We want to invest in a processing unit and also be able to improve our working capital. Ladies and gentlemen, let me invite you to fund a value creation process that will not only generate profits, but will create jobs, over 1,000 of them being sustained. It will support farmers. It will support SMEs. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you very much, Alex. That's a very interesting pitch. Aspire Fragrances. Maybe let me just ask before we get into the proper Q&A. What's your background?
I am a food scientist by training.
Okay, that's enough.
How many products do you currently have?
We have over 10 products, and we want to diversify that. By the end of the year, we want to be able to offer over 200.
Thank you very much. I think on a lighter note, I want to first ask why you gave me in particular the Mulondo flavor. But I think we can keep that for another day. But
that wasn't specific.
Alex, I just need to find out one thing. Are you certified by UNBS?
We are certified by UNBS on the other products that we have been offering on the market.
Okay.
We are currently working on acquiring an ISO certification, Food Safety Management System, with UNBS.
Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you very much for your pitch. And I guess this has been a very interesting one. Can I keep the Mulondo?
Oh, please.
My name is Faith Aweko. I am the founder of Reform Africa. My roles are business development and marketing. Reform Africa solves poor waste management system in Uganda. Reform Africa utilizes plastic waste polythene bags as a resource to come up with sustainable, durable and waterproof bags and accessories. Each bag is unique in its design, and this gives ownership for the customer to have a customized bag, and also the bags are locally made here in Uganda.
I grew up from one of the slum areas here in Uganda, that is Naguru Go Down, and I was greatly affected by the plastic waste pollution. Every time it could rain, my family and the whole neighborhood would think of disposing of trash in the trenches. And this led to flooding. And most times in the night, we'd either spend time draining water out of our houses because of the floods, or in the morning, going to school was really hard, walking in the floods, having a wet uniform and wet books. And this is something that I wouldn't want any Ugandan kid to experience. At Reform Africa, we upcycle polythene plastic waste bags into durable, sustainable, and profitable bags and accessories, as you can see in front of you. And so these are our products. We make school bags, backpacks, shopping bags, toilet bags, and different other accessories. And these are all made out of plastic polythene bags, with the school bag being our primary product. So our business process starts from collection of plastic. So plastic is collected by women from the different landfills and on the streets, and we pay them per kilogram of plastic that they collect. After that, it's brought to our production center where we wash, clean, and have it fused together. We fuse about 15 plastic bags to come up with a sustainable material that we later on cut into patterns and sew and make the different bags and accessories. And we sell our bags through 4 ways. One is direct sales to parents of school-going kids. And in Uganda, 8.8 million kids go to primary school. That's according to Ministry of Health and Education. And the second one is through bulk sales. We do partner with companies that do CSR like UNFPA, Coca-Cola, and UNHCR that distribute our bags to rural communities where Reform Africa cannot reach. The third one is through wholesale, where we currently have 5 distribution partners, both in Europe and also in America, that resell our bags to our customers that cannot reach us. And then here in Uganda, we do on commission based. So we have 6 currently retail local partners that still retail our bags to our customers. Each bag costs 25,000 Ugandan shillings. And for the competitors, the bags range between 30,000 to 70,000. The third one, our bags are waterproof, so the kids can walk to school even in the rainy seasons. Yet for our competitors, you really have to either wait for rain to stop or miss school. The fourth one is our bags are durable and sustainable. And lastly, the bags are locally made here in Uganda. And for the competitors, they are imported in the country. For our attraction, we've grown from upcycling 50 kilograms of plastic per month to over 300 kilograms of plastic per month. And in 2020, we produced 1,800 bags. And we hope for the year 2023 to produce 28,125 bags. We are asking for 60 million, 7.5 million to help us in purchase of plastic waste, because that is our major resource. Number 2, 15 million to rent a bigger facility, and 15 million to help in marketing and distribution of our bags, and 22.5 million to help us in purchase of machines so we can be able to produce more bags. Reducing waste also means reusing the existing waste. Thank you so much.
Are you working with the supermarkets to incentivize them to use your product and see it as a very good product to be reused in their, to sell to customers, having like a shopping bag that I can come back with the next time and keep using the same instead of, in terms of money, are you approaching them to sell your idea to them?
I think maybe that's something we can add in our growth plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
My name is Geoffrey Chinarwa. Our business is known as Lamarck Uganda Limited, and I'm the founder and managing director. Our business solves the problem of limited awareness of the coffee varieties and the myth surrounding the coffee product as a product in Uganda. We are trying to create more awareness for people. We are giving them opportunity to know more about coffee, to know more about coffee varieties. We are also looking into doing a mobile coffee van to create awareness for the coffee. We grow our coffee right from the gardens. We know how we manage it. Post-harvesting is super. We process it in the best way possible. But also, we are working with farmers on the ground. We are trying to support the farmers throughout the entire value chain process, as well as trying to support them to increase their production volumes. That really makes us stand out. The birth to our coffee company started way back in 2004. That's when I got the idea about this company. And that is when I lost my father, who was a smallholder coffee farmer and was taking care of us through coffee farming. That was his main source of income. And when he died as the firstborn, I was charged with the responsibility of looking after my siblings. And the only source of income we had then was coffee farming back in Vuyukwe, some of you who know there. And so we started farming, and that was when, through the whole process, we developed passion. Our passion kept growing for coffee farming, and we became more interested in seeing how far we can grow this business bigger and make more profit out of it. And when we came with 3 solutions, which we think of using. One, or what we are using actually. One is creating more awareness about the coffee as a product and as a crop in Uganda, so that people get to know more about coffee, their main product. And also 2, we are growing it. We are not only creating the awareness, but we go on to grow because it makes it easy for us to create awareness for something we know best. And we don't stop at growing it. We add the value and then put it on the market. So we are supplying a premium brand on the local market in Uganda. And we are very confident about our market trend. First of all, we are seeing on the curve on the left how the consumption levels have come growing in Uganda. Starting from 2015, we are seeing the consumption level was about 230 metric tons. But in 2019, we had reached about 260 metric tons. So the curve is going up, but we are also seeing down here that this is confirmed by UCDA's research, which says that the consumption levels are increasing at a rate of 4.3% in Uganda annually, vis-a-vis the supply levels, which are just at 2%. So there is very high demand for the product, and we are reaching our main target of the customers are individuals between the middle and upper class status. And we are also saying that that number is growing, ladies and gentlemen, in Uganda. The number is going up. So we are reaching those through different avenues, hotels, restaurants, corporate entities, and we are seeing how the cafes are increasing in Kampala. If you move around Kampala, you can see the number of cafes coming up in the recent 3 years. So that is really giving us a very great opportunity to tap into them. And also we are saying Lamarck will stand out with different unique areas. One of the unique areas we have is the quality we bring on the market vis-a-vis the cost of our product. When you look there, you are going to see that the mark is around there, and we are offering high premium product, but at an affordable rate. So that's where we really perform better. But we're also supporting the local farmers we engage the local farmers, where we create social impact to them and increase their production volumes. And we shall grow with that with the help of our team, which is really very experienced with over 7 years experience in business. And myself, I'm a farmer, as I've told you right from childhood. I'm a coffee farmer. I grow coffee with passion. Besides that, we have an advisory board headed by good business and experienced people that are really helping our business to grow. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here to ask for $71,000 to use it in different areas. We shall use part of it in establishing our lab and processing unit to make sure that we have constant supply of good quality coffee on the domestic market, but we also want to increase marketing and create more awareness for the people to increase their consumption levels, not only in Kampala, but beyond Kampala. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are really convinced as Lamarck that with the available gap of premium demand of coffee on the local market, we are well positioned. Given the value chain angle that we have taken, we have a farm, we are working with the farmers, we process, we package, so everything is locally done, and we are embraced and working with the Buy Uganda, Build Uganda campaign, so we are very sure that within the next 3 years, Lamarck will be on top of the coffee sector in Uganda. Thank you so much.
Thank you. First of all, coffee drinker here, so this is exciting.
Oh, thank you.
I have a question about your brand,
yes,
and specifically the name. So your domestic product, you're going to be focusing purely on Uganda. I want to understand, like Lamarck, can you just talk me through?
Well, Lamarck is, we embrace the whole value chain. So we have a coffee farm, we do the processing and packaging, then we have a cafe. So we aim at making sure that whatever we do will leave a lifetime mark. If anyone comes to ask if you visited our coffee farm, you may not ever think about any other coffee farm in Uganda if you want to refer anyone to a coffee farm. It is well arranged, demarcated. It just trains you even before we talk to you. So there is a mark there that whoever visits will always refer people to our coffee farm. When you look at our brand and take our brand, you always have that mark of our brand in you. And even when you come to our cafe, you get a lifetime experience. So it's about leaving a mark in whatever we are doing. That's what we are targeting.
You've mentioned about the export.
Yes.
And we know sometimes there is a lot of price volatility in the international market. My question was what measures you have in place to counter the price volatilities that are cognizant of the international market?
Oh, yes. What we do is that we try to really make sure that we do our markets survey very well before we even get into any other market.
Thank you very much. I look forward to drinking it in Lira.
You will, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Daniel Deogracious Waiswa. I'm the founder at Troca, and I also head operations. The problem at Troca solves is unreliability of media companies that are contracted by government agencies, companies to provide photography, film, graphic design as services to them. We offer operational excellency with a proper institutionalized and specialized structure as a company. 2, we do offer consistency with the quality of our output, not forgetting a very good competitive price. We customize our client needs. Every client comes in with different objective, why they're shooting a documentary, why they're doing a shoot, why they're doing this film. So we keep with you throughout the process, and we make a very good turnaround time to meet your objective as a client.
I want to tell you a story of a certain organization that had a film company, a media company, to do its video documentary. But look, this video documentary was supposed to be submitted to the donors when they were here for the mission. So when they come, the video was not ready. So to dig to find why the video is not ready, we find that this company had lost some of the data that was filmed. Later on, with the data that was received, we find that these people did not understand the assignment. So this is where Troca will come in. This is the problem that is in the industry. A few companies that are contracted by the ministries, by organizations, and everyone else are not reliable. They cannot keep time, they delay, they lose data, and they never understand the assignment. So this is why we partner with you to create your content through our solutions that we would offer to you. Number one, operational excellency. We have in place a well-structured and institutionalized structure in a Troca, whereby everyone, and specialized structure in a Troca, whereby everyone in our team does a particular role. One of my photographers is here with me, and we're doing photography for this event. But I should tell you that the photos of this event are already in shareable format. And they're already on your phone in very high quality as you do appear. So they can be backed up, no data loss, and you could use them for report or anything else. Number two, we're consistent with our quality, and we do customize our customer experiences. Every client comes in with a different need and objective for their documentary, their campaign, or anything they would be shooting. So we do customize that. But what are our services? At Troca we do photography, corporate photography, social events, product photography. In film we do your documentaries, real life impact stories, television commercials, and in graphic design we do give you brand guides and digital content that you would use. But what's the market size of this industry we're talking about? In Uganda only, we see that just photography and film, it's above 35 million USD. And that is comprised of 25 government ministries, about 500 government and non-for-profit organizations, corporate companies, and that's the valuation sourced from East African tenders. Why would you invest in us, a Troca? Number one, our brand traction and our brand affinity that we do hold. It should be noted that 80% of our clients are returning clients and referral clients. We're very good with winning bids, and out of the 20 bids, we've closed 4 bids, including Stanbic from 2018 to 2020, and the recent one that we won in November from Stanbic 2020-2022. We are joint medical stores from 2018 to date, from GIZ up to 2023, and we currently at Ministry of Water up to the end of this year. If you look at our brand traction, from 2016 we started as a photography firm, later ventured into film, and went into graphic design, and we supplying all this to even countries beyond, even clients beyond Uganda. We come with a skill set of a 30-year experience on our team. Daniel Waiswa, head operations, with 8 years in media production. We do have an advisory board with 15 years experience in HR development and also a certified coach, and currently working with the World Food Program. Our ask is 20,000 USD, and this will be used to purchase key equipment that we use in the production industry. This cuts our costs of production by 40%, and the rest of the money we would use it for pitching and marketing in Uganda and beyond, because this is not a Ugandan problem. It's in Kenya, it's in Juba, it's in Rwanda, Africa-wide, and in the world. This can only be achieved through our values, because we're passionate at what we do, we're hardworking, we do have operational excellency, we're trendy, and we work for you because we're open-minded. Thank you.
COVID-19 had an impact in the business, given the financial performance of 2020. My question then is, what lessons and strategies have you adopted to remain resilient in such crisis?
Number one, media was listed among the essential services. What kept us floating to make those revenues is because we had close retainer clients. These retainer clients, like you would see Stanbic, its marketing did not stop. All institutions, educational institutions, transferred into doing media work. Their lessons started being on TV or to be filmed, and so those were the clients. So this opened us that if we keep around these people, we would grow, and this is not a Ugandan problem, it's worldwide, yeah.
When I was growing up as a young guy, I remember it would take us a week to get our pictures. The guy would take a picture, then he tells you, he asks you what mode you want it in, natural, brown, or normal, and then you had to go to Nairobi, print it out, and bring it back and tell you not to spoil the film, because if you spoil it, times have changed, and now I can actually take a picture on my phone and keep it for myself, or have anyone take a picture of me and keep it for myself. And it's quite interesting to see what you just showed us, the fact that you can take pictures, and I think that's very innovative. But you're speaking to us right now. I probably did not know about this at all. I work with Stanbic. I didn't know about this. How are you selling these ideas and concepts that you think are unique and differentiate you from the other people?
If I can't share with you your pictures right now, not everyone can. Even if technology allows, not everyone can. So it makes us stand out. We want to understand you, and we work for you. You give us your timelines, we go straight by your timelines, because we have a proper structure whereby every individual on the team does a particular role to serve what you may want.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you very much for your pitch, and it's been a nice one. Thank you very much.
My name is Charlotte Wasula, and I'm the CEO of Pregnant L Maternity Wear. It's very, very difficult to find maternity and nursing wear in Uganda today. So that's what we are availing. We have a store, a physical store, where you can actually walk in and buy. We have a website. You can actually also buy off social media, whereby you can get our contacts on Facebook or make the purchase. That's how we are solving the problem, increasing its accessibility. Ours is a one-stop shop. We have everything. We have maternity wear, and we also have essentials. What do I mean by essentials? The essentials are like maternity pillows, bras, underwear, nipple creams, stretch mark butters. So we have all that. You just walk in here and you're done.
What you wear, how the way you're dressed, affects the way people are going to respond towards you and the way they are going to react towards you. Well, that is the fate of very many pregnant women in Uganda today. Let me give you a short story. When I was pregnant with my first child, it was difficult to find maternity wear. It was a nightmare. Of course, I asked around, and it was either oversized clothing or second-hand clothing, but they were not maternity wear. They were not stylish, they were not comfortable, they were not affordable, and most of all, their quality was not good. So I spent the better half of my pregnancy confined in my home because I felt shabby and smart, very uncomfortable, and most of all, my esteem dropped. That gave me my light bulb moment, and I came up with Pregnant L Maternity Wear. We are here to ease accessibility to quality, stylish, comfortable, and affordable maternity wear and essentials. We are the one-stop shop for the pregnant woman. Of course, like you already know, our target market is the urban pregnant woman. We also have a secondary target market, the spouses, the friends, the colleagues, and family. Currently, our total available market is 250,000 pregnant women every year. Of those, 35% have a decent income and can afford to shop at Pregnant L. That's 85,000. As Pregnant L, we don't anticipate to take 100% share. So we gave ourselves a 10% penetration rate only. And our target market is 8,500. For our market value, from experience, observation, and feedback, a pregnant woman needs a minimum of 8 pieces in her entire pregnancy. What are we offering? Like I said, we are the only ones with maternity essentials, the one-stop shop. We have variety. Name it, we have it. Jeans, shorts, we have it. Quality is top-notch. Location. We are in Tinder. Easily accessible. Tinder shopping center, to be precise. Even in a taxi, you can get there. We have a website, so you can shop at the comfort of your home. We're just a click away. So these are our financials. 2020 is our best year. In 2021, the plan is 2% increment rate. This is because we are projecting that, one, COVID kind of hit, so purchasing power is a bit low. But the increment mainly because as a result of lockdown, the number of pregnant women kind of increased. So that's why in 2021 we gave it just a 2% incremental rate. But in 2022 and 2023 respectively, that we have 7% and 5% increment rate respectively, because we are planning on 4 key things. One, we are assuming that people would recover from COVID. So they either have fully recovered, so purchasing power is up, or they've accepted the situation. What's the ask? Only 100 million. One for marketing, just as I described in my financials. We plan, our strategy for 2021 is to market and market and market. Our working capital is 50 million. That, like I said, to improve the size chart and the design to fit the Ugandan pregnant woman. Point of sale system, which is at 2.4 million, and our website at 2.5 million. Pregnancy is beautiful, and so should every pregnant woman.
I appreciate your vision and insight into it, but what I want to find out is how do you source your products, yeah, and how do you compete with what's already available on the market and with similar suppliers?
How do I source? One, I deal with a manufacturer based in China, 2 actually, the best in China. So they give me competitive prices, so the prices are not obscene. I can easily compete the market, and most of all, the quality they give me is also great.
Thank you very much, Charlotte.
Okay.
My name is Jean Nyangoma, and I'm the founder and CEO of Jollity Flour. It's a business that supports sustainable, healthy solutions. Studies have been carried out, and what has been discovered is that many of the people who have lifestyle diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart diseases, and obesity, the leading cause of that is because they take food and snacks made with refined carbohydrate. I came up with this flour blend of the orange, sweet potato, and pumpkins that is all-purpose. All-purpose meaning it can do everything that wheat can do. Like I mentioned earlier, many of the healthy solutions that are available are very quick fad diets that people can't maintain because they're expensive. So mine is affordable because the ingredients are locally made, available all year round, and they're healthy. I have always been very conscious about what I eat, and yet I was blessed with a sweet tooth as well. So when I went to look for healthy snacks, majority of the supermarkets and outlet stores didn't have them available, and the few that did sold them quite expensively. So I decided to begin making them myself and selling them to people in offices and to families that take their kids to school. Now, last year, in 2020, the whole country was shut down because of COVID. And when that happened, all my sales dropped because people were not in office, schools were closed. So I decided to package and sell the flour directly to people and teach them how to make these snacks themselves. So that's how Jollity Flour was born. So we have a very big problem, especially worldwide and also in Uganda. There are so many, there's a growing number of people that are developing lifestyle diseases like diabetes, heart problems,
obesity, and studies have been carried out and linked these to our diet especially. And diets high in refined carbohydrates have been one of the major causes. In Uganda alone, 30% of the people who died in 2019 were as a result of these lifestyle diseases. So the problem that they face is they just don't have options available. So even those who go out looking for healthy options, especially for snacks, they just don't find them. The few that are available are expensive because most of them are imported. So my product, which you have right in front of you, is the gluten-free flour. It's locally sourced from the orange flesh sweet potato and pumpkin flour. It is all-purpose and gluten-free. What does that mean? It doesn't have any wheat in it, and it can be used to bake anything that wheat can make, like bread, cakes, chapati, anything. And not just that, but you can make it, you can take it as porridge as well. And I also plan to introduce premixes because I've realized that people at home find a challenge getting ingredients to use to bake. So the introduction of premixes will encourage more people to bake and also increase the sales. I've been getting requests from people outside of Uganda, Nairobi, people in Kigali, Tanzania, even outside of Africa, asking me about this flour. So the market is not only in Uganda, but even outside of Uganda. So my plan is to grow gradually, begin with Uganda, just Kampala, expand to other urban areas in Uganda, and finally outside of Uganda. So I'll be able to target them in these ways, directly with supplying the flour to bakeries, supplying it to groceries and outlet stores, and also directly with families and health-conscious people by marketing to them through my different social media channels. So right now, there are a few gluten-free options on the market, but those which are locally sourced that are affordable basically can only be used as porridge. And those that are imported are expensive. They actually cost twice as much as my flour on the market. So mine is a unique product, and it is much better than what we have available. Right now, I'm a home-based business. I need, for the growth, to get a bigger space, especially for the storage and for the machine, a new machine that can be able to mix and package the flour. I'll be able to get certification to increase the distribution, not just to the few outlet stores that I have, but in the major supermarkets as well. And I'll be able to employ some new staff, especially the ones in marketing, who will help to spread the word and also help in operations. This is what I need to move to the next level, especially to rent a bigger space, hire the machine, and marketing, branding, and paying of salary staff certification. So with this product, not only will it encourage healthy lifestyles, but it will help to reduce on the strain of the health system in Uganda. It will help to create employment, especially for farmers and the youth, and it will add value to the crops that are grown in Uganda. So we need to remember that healthy habits lead to healthy life, because healthy is the new happy.
Where do you do this processing from? Is it at home or where your premises are? Or?
So right now, I buy the already processed flour from the farmers. Yeah, so I buy the flour that's already processed and just mix it and package it. So I don't do that myself. It's outsourced, and I buy it ready to package.
Okay. And do you have plans of doing that yourself?
Yes, eventually. I plan to do that.
Just to follow on what Ernest had asked, on the quality, if you're sourcing already processed flour,
yes,
are you testing it? Are you verifying the reliability of that quality from different suppliers?
Okay. So now the people who I buy it from already have those certifications. Yeah. So there's no need, because I buy it well packaged and well sealed. So all I do is open when I'm going to mix. So that step is already covered by the suppliers.
How much is this?
That goes for 13,000, which is half a kilo. And this 1 kilo goes for 25,000.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Jen.
Okay.
Wow, it's been tough. With all that's going on, it's just so hot inside there. But we're not yet done. The judges have to deliberate and come up with a clear winner for this competition.
For me, it was more around the scaling side of things and what they're going to do that. Because I think the problem is there, we're doing a product that is like totally really like unique. It's not in the market. They're really feeding into that, and the leader and the team have the exact experience to make this work.
Because this is a highly saturated market, film and photographer and all that, and there was nothing really to show what are they doing different.
So there's that side of it. There's a demand for it. It's a local product. Yeah? They need to be able to speak and make noise a lot more.
What I think would be my way of saying I didn't see come out so well was, you know, the idea of how to scale this beyond.
It wasn't quite clear what assumptions they really had to arrive at the figures that I'm talking about.
But it's a product that has potential for growth. Yeah? It's a product that can create employment, youth and women. So for me, that would be one that I would support.
You know, despite having a high figure there, they can actually do better next time.
It has been a long day filled with stress, pressure, some failures, and some clear victories. But now the judges have to be extremely critical and scientific to make sure that they get us a clear winner.
Finalists, thank you so much. It has been a lot of hard work. It has been a lot of sleepless nights, some tears rolling over, and all the edits. But we thank you for the resilience. We thank you for the grit that you have shown over the period of time as you came through up to this final day.
First of all, I want to say that everyone who was in this competition is a winner. Yeah? We need to agree to that because these are finalists. You guys, most of your business ideas stemmed out of a period when the world had gone under, you know, during the COVID period. That goes to show how different and unique you are as compared to so many businesses out there. And we need to appreciate that as well. So, as the judges, this has been a great experience, a mind-blowing one for us because some of the ideas were very interesting, some of the ideas were out of this world, and it's a good thing.
Well, I want to echo these words of thanks to everybody who's participated in this amazing day. And I want to share a little bit, especially with you finalists, about why we do what we do. We believe that entrepreneurs like you are catalysts and game changers to advance God's purposes within Uganda and those that we serve around the world. And specifically how that happens is as innovators like this create and grow companies that create and sustain jobs. They're growing the local economy. They're giving dignified work to their employees and the ripple effects of that in the lives of those that depend on those jobs and on that paycheck. As you're innovating and creating new products and services that make life better here in Uganda. We believe that this is an integral part of God's kingdom coming here.
And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for, and the winner of the 2021 Sinapis Business Competition, Kampala, Uganda, is, breathe in, breathe out. The winner is Aspire.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be.
That's all we have for you tonight. We want to hear from you. Get in touch with us either at the email address or phone number on your screen, and let's talk. From the Sinapis Business Competition team, we want to say have a good night, God bless, and take care of yourselves.